Hey, Chris Kelly. I am a few minutes late. I'm having some trouble logging on here, so bear with me for just a moment. And let me see if I can find out where I am. Let's see, it's been really windy here today, and I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get on at all. Our power's been kind of going in and out, and okay, it looks like I'm on here. All right, it is Monday, which means it's time for a more fun Monday. And tonight, I'm going to share with you some memories and more cards. I think maybe Wednesday, on my lunchtime live, I shared a paper pumpkin with you. But these are things that I love because I can travel with them and because I always need a quick, easy card. So Stampin' Up! Has kits, absolutely wonderful kits. Paper pumpkin, we do have an entire kit line, and then we have memories and more. So we're going to be working with the hand-penned memories and more, which coordinates with this beautiful hand-penned suite. So you have these gorgeous flowers, and I love these pastel colors. They're so pretty. So this is the suite, and it has some designer series paper that coordinates with it. But tonight we're going to be working with the memories and more cards, and you can use that stamp set in that suite to enhance your cards, to accessorize your cards. But I'm just going to share tonight what's in the card pack. So it's this card pack right here. It's $10, and we're going to be using these memory and more card bases here, and you get 20 cards and 20 envelopes. So you get 10 small ones and 10 big ones, and then the coordinating envelopes to fit them. So those are $10 also. So you're going to spend $20, get 20 awesome cards and envelopes included in those. And they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And you'll have plenty left over to make some other things too. So your card kit comes with cards that are, well, these are the stickers. So these are adhesive backed cardstock, and they're very thick, very sticky, and you get 2 pages of each of these designs. Okay, so you have these little like labels almost, and then there's a thinking of you and a happy birthday and some flowers. Celebrate today. So great things to accessorize your cards with. And then you get small cards and big cards. So you have all of these great smaller cards, and I'm not even sure what size they are, maybe a 3x5, but they're printed on both sides, and you get 2 of each card. So you have 2 that look like this on one side and then this on the other side. They say "so loved" on the other side. You can use either side of them that you want, but there's just gorgeous ones in here. And the prints on both sides, you could even combine these 2 together to make a beautiful card. So you have lots and lots of them to choose from. And we're going to use some of them today. And then you have this bigger size card. This is like maybe a 4x6. And again, these are really sturdy pieces of cardstock, and they're printed on both sides. So you could even use these for scrapbooking if you wanted to. This one says, "Celebrate a good life." This one you could use to journal something on. So they're all really, really pretty. And they don't need a lot of work, and you're gonna see that here, because we're just gonna jump right in and get started. So this is our card base, and it is similar to the Whisper or the basic white thick cardstock. Comes already scored, so you're just gonna burnish that score line. This is the big card I'm gonna work with. It says "Picture Perfect" on the back, so I could put that on there, especially if I was sending somebody pictures from an event that we had. But I'm going to use this side. I am sending out 40 cards for the 40 days of Lent. So I can use lots of quick and easy cards here. So I'm just going to use my stamp and seal and put this right on the front of my card. And I probably will go back in and pick up some of this designer series paper, or maybe even this piece, and line the inside of my envelopes. Your envelopes are really nice envelopes. They have that rounded back to them. Just a beautiful soft feel to them. But I may go back and just use a little bit of designer series paper right on this flap here, just to make it a little more special. But there it is. There's our card. How quick and easy was that, you guys? You can add some color, you can add some rhinestones, you can add a lot of different things, but I am going to be going on vacation and I like to take some crafts with me. So these are the perfect thing. I can do these while I'm sitting by the pool. I can do them while I'm having my morning coffee. I can do these anywhere if I'm stuck at the airport waiting on a layover. This is the perfect thing to have in my carry-on bag. So here's another one. We're just going to burnish that edge. The hardest part when you're doing this is deciding which part of the card you want to do. You could easily do that side and color it. That would be gorgeous. But I'm going to do this side that says, celebrate a good life. I'm going to get my stamp and seal going here. I just opened up a new one, so let's turn it this way. And again, you can accessorize with that designer series paper that matches it. I may get to that later this week, or I may take the designer series paper and my envelopes with me on vacation. Also, if you're going for a scrap weekend, this is the perfect thing to take, because you don't have to take your whole craft room with you. Again, this one would work perfectly, and you could put a little card on top of it. You could put some words on top of it, but I'm going to use the other side of it. Yeah, if you were to take this on a scrap weekend, you can just imagine how light your load would be of things that you had to trek in and out, and then put your craft room back together when you get home. This one says, life is a garden of possibilities. I love these pastel colors, and they're so perfect for Easter and springtime. Okay, here's one more. And I had already used a couple pieces from this pack, so I don't have a full 20, but this one I think is really, really pretty. With the sentiment stamped up here, it would be gorgeous. But I'm going to use the other side. I'm glad that they have 2 of each card in here. And you can also buy coordinating cards so that they have the design on them with this Memories and More pack. And I'll show you that at the end. But they have coordinating big cards and envelopes. So if you didn't want to use the white, you could go back and use those also. This one, we're going to layer a small card on top of a big one. Okay, so I'm going to take this really pretty patterned piece and I'm going to put this little one on top of it. And this little one says, anything is possible on it. And again, it has that great 2-sided to it. So I'm going to do that. It looks awfully crooked. Oh, I guess it's not. And then this is the one that we used the back side of it for one of these cards that we already did. We did this one with it. And so now we're going to use the other side of it. And there we go. So it has kind of like a really nice matte to it. Super fun and easy. This one we're going to do a big card, a small card, and one of our adhesive backs. Pieces of cardstock there. Okay, so I'm going to take this really big one. This is one that would be really good for scrapbooking too. We're just going to center this right on here. And then I've taken this little small one and I put a little adhesive back piece of cardstock on there that says thinking of you. Okay, and I think I'm just going to cut it down a tiny bit and put it on there. It looks like that paper's going a certain direction, and so I want this to be able to go in the same direction. Let's see, there we go. I'll actually just turn it this way and move my adhesive. I'm just gently pulling it off. There we go. So now it's going to go this way. And I think I am just going to kind of tilt this a little bit. That'll give it a little bit of personality going at a little angle like that. Okay. So you guys get a good idea of you don't need anything but what is in this Memories and More card pack, right? Okay, we're going to bring this one in, and I'm actually going to take this small card and cut that little end piece right off. I'm going to use that at the top. I'm going to cut just a little bit more there. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and then I still have this piece left that I can use for something else. So I'm going to stick that over with the rest of my cards. And I'm going to put this up in this corner just like this. Probably going to trim off just a little bit. In fact, I'm going to trim around it. If I can find my snips. I have like 9 pairs of paper snips. I never have one when I need it. So, that is so weird. I always try and leave one here. And what am I thinking? Hang on 1 second and I'll grab a pair. It really wouldn't be a video with me if I had everything here, would it? If I was prepared, you wouldn't think it was me. So I'm just going to take my paper snips and give this a trim around here. But you don't even have to do this. This is the most time-consuming thing I'll do. And it is totally unnecessary, other than I think it will look cool. And each month, I send out at least 20 cards. It's what my stamp budget is for the usual month. And so I like to have some of these cards on hand because they are so quick and easy to do. I can do them while I'm watching TV, or like I said, they make a craft weekend really light work. And I don't know about you guys, but boy, when I get to a craft weekend, by the time I get there, my brain is kind of mush. So if my projects are all set and ready to go for me, I have a much more productive weekend than if I take half of my craft room and spend all that time packing it up and unpacking it and setting it up and trying to figure out what I want to use and what I want to make, and then I want to chit-chat with people, and I just find I'm way more productive if I take a couple kits to work on or a couple memory and more packets. Just going to trim that up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to put that right up there. I think that's going to look really pretty. Okay. And these have in the suite, they have some rhinestones and some ribbon. And you could even take these and a packet of ribbon and accessorize it. Okay, there we go. So quick and easy. Let's just do a little run through. I think it took me about 10 minutes. Let me see if anybody's on or has any questions. Hi, Debbie. There are no dies for this set, right? These are memories and more. Yes, it is, Denise. I love that we get the envelopes. But Debbie, these are memories and more. So I'll go back and show you where they are in the catalog one more time. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So like in 10 minutes, we did 7 cards. Super quick and easy. So let's go back. I think it's, I don't know, Debbie, let me see. It's the hand penned stamp set. And I believe hand penned petals. It's on page 105. So there are no dies with it. It's just this, and you can get the suite. And I'm sorry, there are dies with it. So these are the cards that you make with it. And then here's the suite. So you can see down here, you can bundle them up and save 10%. So these are the dies, and then these are the stamps. And they coordinate with these memories and wars. So if you go to the top of page 105, Debbie, in your catalog, you'll see where it refers you to the hand pen memories and more. So you can get the card bases and everything there. Okay, but this is the suite. And the suite comes with the designer series paper. Okay, so you can get the designer series paper and the gems, the whole thing. Okay? And I think they're the genial gems, which are these ones here. So they're the green and the peach. And then you can see the designer series paper on page 131. And that's where you'll see the paper that I'm talking about that I would add to my envelopes. So that's this paper down here. Okay, so I hope that answers your question, Debbie. Yes, there are dies. So it's this paper here, and this is the paper that you can see how well it coordinates with these cards. So that's the paper that I would go back in and I would go ahead and use for my envelopes. Okay? And I'm gonna make some little cards. These little cards I like for, I am out of adhesive, so hold on one second. Oh my. This is just turning out to be kind of a night here, right? Okay, so let me grab it, open a new one here. All right. I think they all run out at the same time. Okay, so this one we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take some of these small cards and some of our smaller card bases. Okay? So, let's get back in here. Denise, I know you're leaving for Florida tomorrow, and I bet you have some craft stuff you're going to be taking with you, right? Let's time this, you guys. It's 7:25, so this is a great one to use and put a little sentiment in here. Or you can use this side. I'm going to use this side that says Carpe Diem, which means seize the day. And again, it comes with the envelopes to go right with these. That will coordinate. They're the perfect size. I love that all the cardstock's cut, the envelopes match. It's just super easy and fun to work with these. Here's one that says enjoy. And you have plenty of cards left. The big ones and the small ones, so you can still make more cards than your 20. So actually your $20 gets you way more than 20 cards. But here's our enjoy. And here's the opposite side of that one. And I've already added my little sticker that says happy birthday. Actually, these are called adhesive backed die cuts because they're not really stickers. They are just die cuts that have sticky on the back of them. So it's like a piece of cardstock that's been printed on and die cut. So there's 2 cards. This one just says Simple Pleasures. These are great to stick in with a gift bag. Stick a gift or gift card on the inside of it. It's kind of the perfect size for that. I like to stick these in my neighbor's mailboxes. They had some at Christmas time that were wonderful for handmade gifts. This one in the back of it says, "This is the story." How many mothers have heard that before? My son was great when I would ask him what happened while I was out. Well, there's always a story that's a really good one behind it, right? Okay. This is one of my favorite ones. I love the color on this one. It says anything is possible. And I like that kind of watercolor look there. I think that's really cute. Oops, and I like this side of it too. Those colors are really pretty. Kind of breathtaking almost. We'll come in with a little bit of snail. Stamp and seal. Oh, I'm just realizing that my nail polish really matches that. How pretty. Nice. Okay. And here's one. My husband always says, every now and then, even a blind squirrel finds a nut, right? So this one reminds me of him. Every now and then, it says. So let's get some stamp and seal on this. And then our last one is going to be that one that I just cut to do the big piece for the big card. And this time of year, I like to give out bulbs, like tulip bulbs or daffodil bulbs. And this is the perfect card to give with it. Little spring gift giving in their Easter basket. Okay, so that was less than 5 minutes, you guys. Seriously. We'll say 5 minutes. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we made 17 gorgeous cards, you guys, in less than 20 minutes. And they are all so pretty. This one you can do either way, I think. It looks kind of more like a bouquet going this way. But those are your Memories and More hand-penned cards. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. I hope to see you back here on Wednesday at noon for Lunchtime Live. Thanks. Bye-bye.